2022 is officially in the rear-view mirror, and it may have been one of the best years we've had for gaming in recent memory. First of all, guys, if you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button down below. We really appreciate it. Also, at the end of this video, share it with your friends and give us a big thumbs up by hitting that like button as well. We also appreciate that. Now, this list is completely subjective and based on just our opinion and what we enjoyed. We did not have the chance to play every game that came out in 2022, unfortunately. We're sorry. We'd love to hear from you in the comments on what games didn't make our list that you loved to play last year. So without further ado, here's the top 10 games of 2022. Starting off with number 10, this one was really close on what game we wanted to sneak into the bottom of our top 10 games of last year. Sonic Frontiers, The Callisto Protocol, and Ghostwire Tokyo were all very close and all very deserving of being in the top 10, but High on Life just squeaked into the top 10. This game was a ton of fun. The humor is absolutely ridiculous. If you like Rick and Morty, you'll like the humor in this game. There's really nothing super unique about the gameplay itself. It is a pretty standard shooter game. It's just more of the style and the humor that really makes this game stand apart. This game is an Xbox exclusive. You can play it on PC as well, but for console, it is only on Xbox. At number 9, we've got a completely opposite game from number 10, and that's Kirby and the Forgotten Land. We haven't had a proper Kirby game in a very long time, and this one absolutely delivered on what we've been waiting for. The gameplay was a ton of fun, the story and the characters were all great, and it's really just a relaxing good time to sit down and turn Kirby into all these new things. Mouthful mode, being able to do that was really a lot of fun, especially turning Kirby into a car, aka Carby. Loved this game. I did as much as I possibly could on this game and would definitely play it again in the future. Of course, being Kirby, it is a Nintendo Switch exclusive, but most people probably have a Nintendo Switch now, so that's no problem. At number 8, we've got our surprise entry here, being Nobody Saves the World. This game is available on all consoles, and it is a ton of fun. If you just overlooked this because this is an indie style game and it didn't look like something for you, I highly recommend giving it a chance. It is a ton of fun, it is very unique, the story, the humor, it's all fantastic, and it really gives you a lot of opportunity to sink a lot of hours into this game. There really is a lot to do with leveling up all your different characters, unlocking all their battle techniques, and it really was my big surprise for gaming last year. At number 7, we've got one of the Game Awards Game of the Year nominees, and that's Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Now, you don't have to play Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in order to enjoy Xenoblade Chronicles 3. The story is completely separate, they aren't connected at all. Obviously, those other two games are great, but Xenoblade Chronicles 3 does stand alone and brought a lot of new things to the franchise. Was a ton of fun. I think I probably put around 160 hours into this game, and if you're a JRPG fan, do not pass this one up. It is absolutely fantastic, and it is exclusive for the Nintendo Switch. At number 6, we got a timed exclusive release for the PlayStation 5. It is available on Steam as well, including the Steam Deck, and another Game of the Year nominee being Stray. Now, what's more fun than being able to run around a cyberpunk post-apocalyptic world as a cat? I mean, come on, you get to be a cat, you get to have a little robot on your back. This game is just charming in so many ways. The story is great. The gameplay is a lot of fun. Yes, they could have done more with it, but I really didn't have very many complaints about this game, except that it was just probably too short. It only took me about, I think, 6 hours to really complete this game, and for people that don't like to explore and kind of run around, you can do it a lot quicker than that, but it definitely deserves being in any top 10 of 2022 list. Moving into our top 5, we've got another Game of the Year contender, and this one is a sequel, and if you haven't played the first one, you definitely need to go back and play it in order to fully enjoy this one. That's A Plague Tale Requiem. This is a multi-platform game, came out on all systems, including the Nintendo Switch for a cloud version. The story is absolutely phenomenal, the visuals are stunning, the characters are lovable and relatable, and this game is just awesome, and in other years was probably very deserving of being Game of the Year. However, this year just had too many games that I think were better than this one. At number 4, a lot of people may disagree with me on this, but I absolutely loved it. I just loved the gameplay style of this, and that is Dying Light 2 Stay Human. This game had a lot of issues at launch, being very, very glitchy, but Techland is awesome with updating their games and really putting the effort into making them great, and they continue to do that with Dying Light 2. Everything about this game is a ton of fun. They improved a lot of things from the first Dying Light, and if you like smashing zombies and running through a city, doing parkour, don't skip out on Dying Light 2. Absolutely phenomenal, and you can easily sink 75 plus hours into this game to keep you pretty busy. Starting our top 3, we've got probably the most visually stunning game that I have ever played, and it is an exclusive for PlayStation. Although it is available on PlayStation 4, you're really missing out if you don't play it on the 5 because the visuals are absolutely fantastic. That is Horizon Forbidden West. This is another game that you absolutely need to play the first entry, Horizon Zero Dawn, in order to enjoy its sequel in Forbidden West. It takes Aloy to, you guessed it, the West, and you get to explore areas of San Francisco that you haven't seen before. The story is great and really has a great twist at the end, and you really get to know more about this post-apocalyptic world that Aloy is in, and it definitely deserves to be on any top 3 list of 2022. These next 2 spots were extremely difficult to land on, but we kind of came down to it, and our second best game of the year is God of War Ragnarok. A lot of people think this deserves to be number 1, and it absolutely does. It is so close, I would almost consider them tied for number 1. It came down to really just a couple things for me, but we're going to talk about all the great things that are God of War Ragnarok. It is absolutely stunning visually, and the story is second to none. And it is, of course, a PlayStation exclusive as well. It is available on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, but once again, play it on the PlayStation 5 if you have the opportunity. It is just stunning visually. You don't need to play all 3 of the other God of Wars, just the 2018 soft reboot and then God of War Ragnarok. Absolutely phenomenal game, and is totally deserving to be number 1 on most lists. This one, it made our number 2, but just barely missed out on being number 1. At this point, you probably guessed what our number 1 game is. That is Elden Ring. The open world of the lands in between is just awesome. There's so much to explore, so much to do, so many random things to figure out, and you have no guide to take you there, so discovering and achieving every little thing really feels great and like a big accomplishment. The graphics could have been better, I think, for a next-gen game. Yes, this was a cross-generation game, so it is available on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, but it does have a lot of bonuses being on next-gen, especially loading times. They are so much faster on next-gen, so please play it on next-gen if you have the opportunity. But Elden Ring, I probably put close to 200 hours into this game, enjoyed every minute of it, and like I said, it has that addiction factor to it. You stop playing for a while, and it's one of those games that you kind of crave to go back and start playing, because when you achieve something, like I said, it really gives you that adrenaline rush and that dopamine dump of being able to accomplish something, and makes the game that more addicting. And it just made our number 1 spot, beating out God of War Ragnarok, but it totally deserves it. This is an absolutely amazing game, and a game that you can go back, completely start over, and have a completely different experience with, because of how you can change the game style with your build, and you can completely change the ending of the game as well. So that is our top 10 games of 2022. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. We love to talk about it, love to hear from you. What were your favorite games from last year? What was your number 1? Let us know. If you guys are new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to share with your friends. And thanks for stopping by with Super Platinum Achievement.